Hello, welcome back to us planning out this rotational gameplay making, households making, lore making, stories. I have a fidget toy today that doesn't make noise, so good for us. I made another household as per usual, but this one is different because I kind of accidentally made a legacy challenge of sorts. So it's right up here. This is where they are. There they are. So this is the family. I will show them off first. This is Rhonda McIrish. She is the owner of the house head. This is her daughter Brenda, her other child Gilroy, and then we have Gaylord McIrish, who is Rhonda's dad. Now before I go too deep into this story, I want to explain the game mechanic rules thing that I kind of came up with. As you might have noticed, each sim has a color and they're wearing all that color. Like Rhonda is all red, Gaylord is all green, Brenda's all blue, and Gilroy is also all green except for his hair. And so that's kind of how it works. Every sim in this family is going to have a color assigned to them, and it's going to be based on these colors, and it's going to be in the orders. So Rhonda is red, which is why her daughter is blue, and then her second child is green. And then the next person born in this family is going to be brown, then gray, black, yada yada, until it gets back to red. And as they grow and get older, they can change their colors. So obviously Gaylord's green, so Rhonda should have been brown and was probably born a brown, but she changed to red, and we will get to that in a second. But the way this kind of works, if you ever have taken an art class or maybe even a physics class, you might have seen this color wheel. So all colors have an opposite color. So the way this works is that in this family, if there are sims that are opposite colors, then those sims automatically have to have a negative relationship. And if they're the same color, then they automatically have a very good relationship. Red and green are opposite colors. So Rhonda and her dad do not get along very well. Neither does she get along well with Gilroy. But Gilroy and Gaylord get words. Gaylord and Gilroy those are hard names to say. Gaylord and Gilroy get along well. And then Brenda, it can go either way because she's blue and that doesn't directly affect the green or the red. This is editing Daniel. I just wanted to come in real quick and explain some of the color wheel relationships a little bit more. Black and white are not on the color wheel, but obviously those will be each other's opposites. And then brown and gray are two colors in the Sims thing that isn't on the color wheel because they're the only two that don't have obvious opposites. They're going to be each other's opposites. And then pink, which this violet red, we're going to say that is where pink is because I don't know where else pink would be. It kind of falls directly in between yellow and green, so we're going to say that pink is enemies with both yellow and green. Pink is a nuisance. But the color assignments do not just go with their clothes, but also their name has to start with the first letter of the name of their color. So Brenda is blue, so she has a B name. Rhonda is red, so she has an R name. And Gaylord and Gilroy both have G names because they're green. And all their traits have to also have at least a little bit of their color in the symbol. So Gilroy's is all green, Rhonda's is all red, Brenda's is all blue, and Gilroy is green. The story with them is that Rhonda grew up with her dad Gaylord, obviously. Gaylord believes that they are descended from leprechauns and have leprechaun powers. Whether that is true or not is up for debate, but Rhonda believes that is nonsense, and she just wants to be a successful person. She wants to have a good family and be rich and wants to be able to take care of herself and her kids. I'm gonna put her into the business career, and I'm gonna cheat her up to a higher level because I think that's where she'll be. But I think that she really dislikes that career, but she continues on with it because she thinks that is the way to success. Brenda doesn't really have much story with her. She's kind of just there living her life with her mom and the family in the house. Gilroy, I think Rhonda is very controlling of Gilroy. He's wearing this sweater vest and the fancy pants, but I don't think he wants to dress this nicely I think his mom forces him to dress this way. I think he's very much not happy about it. And recently, Gaylord has been deemed not fit to take care of himself, so he has been kind of forced to move in with Rhonda and her family, which I don't think any of them are very happy about, but that is the situation and their story. This is the house that I have built for them. Since Rhonda is technically the owner of the house, it is themed red. Also, how does anyone build with the seasons pack? How does anyone do any landscaping? Look at these bushes. How am I supposed to landscape in these conditions? But anyway, since Rhonda is the main owner of the house, most everything in it is red. This is the den. It's all red, and it goes into this kitchen and dining room area, which is also all red. That's not supposed to be in the wall. Not sure how that happened, but we fix it and we're okay. Okay, but that is the kitchen. And then there's this little hallway that goes into a guest bath right here and into Rhonda's office where she does her businessy business work. And then in here is where Gaylord sleeps. This is his room. It is very Irish-y looking, very green. Got a chess table. He's got fantasy artwork on the wall. And then over here is another hallway which goes into another guest bath, and then this little area that goes down to the basement, but it's like a room, and I'm not really sure what to do with that at the moment, but we will see. And then upstairs, there's a little hallway, and then Rhonda's room. I gave her these magazine covers, because maybe it's not just a business, maybe it's like a magazine business that she does. And then there's this tiny, teeny, tiny bit of attic space around this closet. You can't even get to this little section, but if we ever end up murdering someone, we'll have a place to hide the body. And then she has a little bathroom. And then on the other side of the hall is Brenda's room. Very blue. It's blue. And then her blue bathroom as well. I didn't realize till I started filming this video how little story Brenda actually has. She's just there vibing and having a good time in this otherwise tense household. And then there's a third bedroom upstairs, but no one actually sleeps in this bedroom. So this third bedroom's kind of been turned into a gym, which I did because Brenda has the bodybuilder aspiration, so I think she initiated this. And then there's this bathroom that goes with this bedroom, but since no one really uses it, I kind of imagine that it's like it's all dated, like it's really old. Like it's not old, but like the style of it is all very dated, which is why it isn't red, because none of them ever bother to renovate it because they don't use that bathroom. And then the basement into this little area that's mainly storage. There's a lot of storagey thingies. And then there's this one game table that I assume the kids come down here and play a lot, and more storage. And then this is Gilroy's room, which I think might be my favorite room. My favorite color is green, so I am very biased, obviously. I actually really like the way the house turned out, even though it's mostly red, because I don't really like red and I didn't expect to like it, but I do actually really like it. But the green rooms are definitely my favorite. He has a platform where his bed is up. He's got this wall, all these posters, and a little science-y thingy, because I never used the science-y thingy. And since he is a kid and does not really have a personality or interest yet, I figured, you know, the science-y things. Why not? This can be a phase that he's in. This can be his future career when he grows up. And then there's this garage, which I made as a unfinished basement room. I was actually going to make it storage, but then this area kind of turned into a storage area, and I didn't want to bother cluttering this up, so I plopped down a car and I plopped down this thing, and that is what that is. It's a garage now, and it actually is pretty accurate to a lot of the houses that I've seen in like house lookings. There's a better word for that, but I don't remember what it was. I didn't have a lot of room to work with the backyard, but they got the manicured lawn, good for this nice neighborhood. They've got the red rose bushes, which I think is funny that they don't die in the winter. They're just there all the time. And then they have this very little backyard where they have just enough room for the swing sets, and then some trees, because trees, as usual, there is a need for trees. And this random young lady staring at them in the bushes. Oh, it's Jessica Tone. Jessica, stop peeping into their home, Jessica. She's like, these are new neighbors. I need to make sure they're all good. But they're not actually new neighbors. I imagine they've been here for a while. The welcome wagons at the beginning of when we finally start playing this are going to be something. But that is it, basically. That is this household. Did I put them on the gallery, actually, now that I think about it? I'm not sure if I did. Are they on the gallery? I never posted them to the gallery. Well, these guys will be on the gallery at some point. I should have made sure they were before I ended this video, but I will put them up on the gallery, but I want to take all my custom content off of them so that it's not labeled as custom content and more people can see and use it, and also write a description and everything. But we will get to that, and I will do that. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. The world's filling out very nicely. I hope you enjoy like the challenge that I kind of came up with accidentally with the color wheel. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe and like and subscribe and subscribe and like and then subscribe. I don't know why I did that. Goodbye. Boop.